Carbon neutrality has been a much talked about phrase in recent years, as the battle against climate change takes on paramount importance. It refers to reaching net zero carbon dioxide emissions, which means a state where all emissions of greenhouse gases have been neutralized by an equivalent reduction somewhere else, directly or indirectly. Planting trees and introducing a greater proportion of renewable energies, such as hydro, wind, geothermal, and solar power, are effective ways to achieve this goal. In April 2016, over 170 parties signed the Paris Agreement to limit global temperature rise this century to well below 2 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels, and achieve worldwide carbon neutrality between 2050 and 2100. As the world's largest developing nation, China's current energy consumption remains enormous. This is because it is still in a stage of industrialization, but the country has still demonstrated its ambition and international leadership in the collective fight against carbon emissions. Last September at the United Nations, China announced it would strive to peak carbon dioxide emissions before 2030 and aim for carbon neutrality before 2060. This year's 2 sessions further sketched out a roadmap for a green transition. China's industrial structure and energy mix will be improved with cleaner and more efficient use of coal, and will see a major push to develop new energy sources. The country will also take active and well-ordered steps to develop nuclear energy, according to the annual government work report. The report also laid out plans to expand a catalog of corporate income tax credits for environmental protection, promote eco-friendly technologies, and accelerate the development of national markets for trading energy use rights and carbon emissions. According to the 14th Five-Year Plan, China will control the aggregate amount and intensity of energy consumption, reduce the use of fossil fuels, and advance a low-carbon transition for multiple key sectors, including industry, construction, and transportation. Over the next 5 years, the country plans to cut energy consumption per unit of GDP by 13.5% and carbon dioxide emissions by 18%, with forest coverage expanding to 24.1% of China's total land area. As China walks the path to an ecological civilization, the country will expedite its green development and meet its ambitious climate targets for 2030, 2060, and long after.